Hi, this is Kristen Melinda, and this is page 47, where I pick a random book off the bookshelf and I read page 47 from it and talk a little bit about what I think about it. I actually just did a complete page 47 video, but I had not hit record because apparently in this platform you have to hit record twice. So here I was just talking to myself for about 10 minutes, but that's fine. So I picked a different book. The original book I picked was Fight Club, and page 47 was just a really graphic description of the guy's bloody mouth. But kind of the point of this is I like to pick a random book and read the page 47 like just off the cuff. Like I don't like to have prepared for it or already read it, so it kind of defeats the purpose if I go back and do it again. So I picked a different book. This one is Hell's Angels by Hunter S. Thompson. So let's see what's on page 47. So some page 47s are a little denser than others, as you can see. Like some have smaller text, smaller print. So if I read you the whole page 47, it would take a lot longer. And a lot of the time, pages sort of start like mid-sentence. So I think for this one, I'm going to start at the paragraph break midway down. So full disclosure, I haven't read this book yet. I've read Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas by Hunter S. Thompson, but I haven't heard Hell's Angels. A strange and terrible saga, apparently. Page 47. On another night, a local attorney drove his car across the sidewalk and over the ledge of my entryway, where he leaned on his horn and tried to knock down the door with his bumper. A visiting poet hurled a garbage can under the wheels of a passing bus, causing a noise like a bad accident. My upstairs neighbor said it sounded like a Volkswagen being crushed. It jolted me right out of bed, he said. But when I looked out the window, all I could see was the bus. I thought the car must have hit it head on and gone underneath. There was an awful dragging sound. I thought people were mashed down there in the wreckage. One of the worst incidents of that era caused no complaints at all. This was a sort of good-natured firepower demonstration, which occurred one Sunday morning about 3:30. For reasons that were never made clear, I blew out my back windows with 5 blasts of a 12-gauge shotgun, followed moments later by 6 rounds from a .44 Magnum. It was a prolonged outburst of heavy firing, drunken laughter, and crashing glass. So that's page 47. Hell's Angels by Hunter S. Thompson. And from what I understand, this is about his year spent with the Hells Angels, like the motorcycle gang. If that's any indication of what the rest of the book is like, it sounds really interesting. If that's just like a normal day in the life, man, that's a different way to live, right? That's a different way to live with just high adrenaline all the time. And I bet if you live like that every day, where like a normal Tuesday afternoon is somebody blowing out your back windows with a shotgun, then it's probably your body gets used to the certain level of adrenaline all the time, right? It's probably really, really difficult after that to go back to like chill life in the suburbs, where the most exciting loud noise is like someone's mower on a Sunday afternoon, right? I wonder if that's how you end up with people who just stay in that life for way, way longer than you'd expect, or they die really young, because once your body gets accustomed to a certain level of brain chemicals and adrenaline and dopamine, I bet it's hard for anything else to move you, right? It's like a drug tolerance, only it's the neurochemicals that your brain makes. So that's my thoughts anyway. I definitely need to read the rest of this book. Sounds super interesting. Maybe I'll download the audiobook. See you later. Thanks for being here. Have y'all read that book? If you have, let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Bye.